Hi everyone, and welcome to KithKat's channel. Hey, have you ever wondered how the keto diet became so popular? It's like everyone and their nans jumped on this low-carb bandwagon. Well, today I'm taking you on a deep into the keto diet, exploring its history, the science behind it, and how you can actually succeed on it without, cheating like a lousy git. Stay tuned, because we're also sharing 5 simple and delicious keto meals you can start making today. Yes, you heard that right, delicious. I wouldn't serve you slop, so get ready to learn and get cooking. All right, you lot, let's get this kitchen fired up and delve into the history of the keto diet. Believe it or not, this whole low-carb craze didn't just appear out of thin air. It's not some newfangled fad diet, it's been kicking around for ages. You see, way back in the 1920s, doctors realized they could use a ketogenic diet to treat epilepsy, particularly in children who weren't responding well to medication. It was a way to control seizures by essentially forcing the body to use fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. Now, fast forward a few decades, and the keto diet started gaining traction as a potential weight loss tool. People were ditching carbs like they were yesterday's burnt potatoes, hoping to shed some pounds and feel better. But let's be clear, the keto diet isn't some magical quick fix. It's a strict way of eating that requires commitment and discipline. 2 things some of you lot seem to lack in the kitchen. The basic idea is this: you drastically reduce your carb intake and replace it with fat. This throws your body into a metabolic state called ketosis, where it starts burning fat for energy instead of relying on those easy-to-access carbs. Now I know what you're thinking, fat for energy? Won't that make me, well, fat, but hold your horses, it's not as simple as that. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of how it all works later on. The key takeaway here is that the keto diet has been around for donkey's years and has evolved from a medical treatment to a popular way of life for many. But be warned, it's not for the faint of heart or the lazy sods out there. It takes dedication and a willingness to change your eating habits. And some of you lot are more stubborn than a burnt Yorkshire pudding. Now, I'm not one for boring lectures, but we need to talk about the science behind this whole keto thing, because let's be honest, you can't just blindly follow a diet without understanding what it's doing to your body. That's just asking for trouble. So what do all those scientists in their white coats say about keto? Well, there have been numerous studies on the ketogenic diet, and the results are, shall we say, interesting. Some studies show that keto can be quite effective for weight loss, and I'm not talking about shedding a measly pound or 2. We're talking about significant weight loss, the kind that makes you feel like a new bloody person. And it's not just about the number on the scale. Keto has also been linked to improvements in blood sugar control, which is good news for those battling type 2 diabetes. It's like giving your pancreas a much-needed break. But hold your horses. It's not all sunshine and roses. Some studies have shown that keto can have some side effects, especially in the beginning. We're talking about the dreaded keto flu, which can leave you feeling like you've been run over by a double-decker bus. Symptoms like headaches, fatigue, and nausea are common in the initial stages as your body adjusts to its new fuel source. It's not pretty, but it usually passes within a few days. Just think of it as your body throwing a tantrum because it's not getting its usual sugar fix. Now, it's important to note that not all studies on keto are created equal. Some are more reliable than others, and more research is always being done. So, take everything you read with a grain of salt, or should I say a pinch of Himalayan pink salt, since we're being all healthy here. The bottom line is that the science on keto is still evolving, but there's enough evidence to suggest that it can be an effective tool for weight loss and improving certain health markers. But, as with any diet, it's crucial to talk to your doctor before making any drastic changes to your eating habits. All right, enough with the science lesson, let's get down to brass tacks. What exactly is the keto diet and how does it actually work? In a nutshell, the keto diet is all about drastically reducing your carbohydrate intake and replacing it with fat. We're talking about cutting out those sugary drinks, breads, pastas, and even some fruits. Yes, you heard me right. Fruits? They might be nature's candy, but they're still loaded with sugar. Instead, you'll be loading up on healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, and oily fish. Think of it as a complete 180 from the low-fat craze that had everyone eating rice cakes and pretending to enjoy it. Now, when you deprive your body of its primary fuel source, which is carbohydrates, it goes into survival mode. It's like, right, we're out of carbs. Time to find a new energy source. And that's where fat comes in. your body starts breaking down fat into molecules called ketones, which become its primary fuel source. This metabolic state is called ketosis, and it's the holy grail of the keto diet. When you're in ketosis, your body becomes a fat-burning machine. It's like trading in your old gas-guzzling car for a sleek, fuel-efficient model. You're running on premium fuel, my friend. Now, getting into ketosis takes some effort. It's not like you just eat a few slices of bacon and bam, you're there. It usually takes a few days of drastically reducing your carb intake to flip that metabolic switch. And once you're in ketosis, you need to stay there. That means sticking to your macros, which is short for macronutrients. These are the three main components of your diet: carbohydrates, protein, and fat. On a keto diet, you'll be eating a high percentage of your calories from fat, a moderate amount from protein, and a very low amount from carbs. It's like a delicate balancing act, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes second nature. Listen up, you lot. Embarking on the keto diet is like entering a culinary boot camp. It's going to test your willpower, your creativity, and your ability to resist the siren song of carbs. But fear not. Here are some tips to guide you to keto victory. First things first, hydration is paramount. You're going to be saying goodbye to sugary drinks, so water is your new best friend. And don't even think about slacking off on the electrolytes. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, these are your allies in the battle against keto flu. So stock up on bone broth, avocados, and leafy greens. Next up, meal prepping is non-negotiable. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail, as they say. You need to be organized and have keto-friendly meals and snacks readily available to avoid those carb cravings that can derail your progress. Now let's talk about fiber. Just because you're ditching carbs doesn't mean you can forget about fiber altogether. Veggies like broccoli, cauliflower, and spinach are your secret weapons. They'll keep you feeling full and satisfied, which is crucial when you're cutting back on calories. And remember, fat is your friend, but not all fats are created equal. Focus on healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish. These will provide you with the energy you need to conquer your day without sending your cholesterol levels through the roof. Protein is another essential nutrient on the keto diet. It helps preserve muscle mass, keeps you feeling full, and provides essential amino acids. So load up on meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and cheese. Now, one of the biggest challenges on keto is dining out, but don't worry, you don't have to become a social recluse. Just be prepared to ask questions and make substitutions. Most restaurants are happy to accommodate dietary restrictions. And finally, don't be afraid to experiment in the kitchen. Just because you're on a diet doesn't mean your food has to be bland and boring. There are countless delicious and creative keto recipes out there, so get in the kitchen and start cooking. All right, you lot, I know what you're thinking. Keto sounds great and all, but I can barely boil water without setting off the smoke alarm. Don't worry, I've got you covered. These 5 simple keto meals are so easy to make, even the most hopeless cook can't mess them up. And the best part? They're bloody delicious. First up, we have avocado egg boats. Simply have an avocado, scoop out a bit of the flesh to make room for an egg, crack the egg into the avocado half, and bake in the oven until the egg is cooked to your liking. Season with salt, pepper, and a sprinkle of chili flakes for an extra kick. Next, we have keto chicken stir fry. Heat some coconut oil in a wok or large skillet, add your favorite chopped vegetables, think broccoli, peppers, onions, and stir fry until tender crisp. Then add some sliced cooked chicken, a splash of soy sauce, or tamari for a gluten-free option, and a sprinkle of sesame seeds. Serve over cauliflower rice for a complete and satisfying meal. For a quick and easy lunch, try a tuna salad lettuce wrap. Mix canned tuna with mayonnaise, chopped celery, red onion, and a squeeze of lemon juice. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Spoon the tuna salad into lettuce leaves and enjoy. If you're craving comfort food, look no further than keto chili. Brown some ground beef in a large pot, then add diced tomatoes, onion, garlic, and your favorite chili spices. Simmer for at least 30 minutes to allow the flavors to meld. Serve with a dollop of sour cream or shredded cheese. And for dessert, indulge in some chocolate avocado mousse. Simply blend together avocado, unsweetened cocoa powder, almond milk, and a touch of sweetener, like stevia or erythritol. Chill for at least 30 minutes to allow the mousse to thicken. Top with fresh berries or a sprinkle of chopped nuts for added crunch. There you have it, 5 simple and delicious keto meals that will tantalize your taste buds without kicking you out of ketosis. So get in the kitchen and show those carbs who's boss. So there you have it, you lot. The keto diet, from its humble beginnings as a medical treatment to its current status as a global phenomenon. We've covered the history, the science, and even given you the tools to succeed. Now that you know the basics and have some easy meals at your disposal, why not give them a try? Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making sustainable changes that fit your lifestyle. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite keto recipes or any questions you might have. And as always, keep those kitchens cooking. You got this.